Hi guys, Jack Rogers here, and in this video we are going to be breaking down different copywriting frameworks. So I have broke down the 6 most popular ones. I've given an explanation as to why they work and also given some copy examples. So with that being said, let's jump straight into it. So the first one is the AIDA model, and this is a classic framework that takes the reader through the 4 stages. So it starts by grabbing their attention, we then start building the interest, we start creating the desire, and then we hit them with a prompting action or CTA. So as an example of this is tired of restless nights. That's the attention, it calls out on the pain point. We then go into the interest where we phrase it as imagine actually waking up refreshed and ready to conquer the day. Gosh, wouldn't that be a nice feeling? Then we go into the desire, which is through experience the deep rejuvenating sleep you deserve. And then we hit them with the action, which is take the first step to better sleep, explore our new sleep app now. So moving on to the second one is the PAS model, and for this you want to identify a problem your audience faces, agitate their pain points, and then present your product or solution or service as the solution. Now this framework works so well because it taps into emotions and we make the problem feel urgent and that the solution is essential. So an example of this is sick and tired of being sick and tired, tossing and turning, constantly fatigued. That is the problem. Then we agitate this problem, so lack of sleep impacts on your health, and that's a fact. And then we go into solution, which is our revolutionary sleep app brings an air of peace to your nights. Finally, restful sleep and vibrant days. Now, going on to the PATS-O formula, and this framework is very similar to the PAS, but with an added focus on the outcome. So we identify the problem, agitate that problem, present your product as the solution, and then emphasize the positive outcomes or results. Now, again, this framework is really effective for showcasing that transformation nature of your product and service. So to jump into an example, we've got insomnia disrupting your nights. Problem, imagine the toll on your health and productivity. We're agitating that problem. Our solution brings relief and tranquility, which is the solution, and then the outcome is reclaim your nights, wake up refreshed and seize the day. Now, going on to the next one, which is the FAB model, and with this model you want to highlight your product features, explain the advantages of those features, and then emphasize the benefits to the customer. Now, this framework again works really well because it helps you bridge the gap between product features and customer needs. I have said this time and time again, you never just want to mention the features, you always want to directly link those to the benefits or the desired outcome for the user, and this framework does that really well. So let's dive into the example. So experience our advanced sleep technology. That's the feature. Ensuring optimal comfort, advice and support, advantage. Finally, get a rejuvenating night's sleep and improve your overall well-being, benefit. Now, we've got the BAB model, and this is where you want to describe the situation before your product, paint a valid picture of that positive transformation your product brings, and then bridge the gap by explaining how your product facilitates this change. And again, this framework is really effective in showing the value proposition, right? So if we break into this, before sleepless nights, groggy mornings. Now, I would actually leverage the before aspect here in the copy. I know I've got it bolded just to sort of highlight it, but it works really well when you do literally leverage the before and after. So before sleepless nights, groggy mornings. After, our sleep solution brings peaceful nights and energized mornings. Bridge the gap to a better you with our proven sleep technology. Now, going on to the last one, which is the 4 Ps. So with the 4 Ps, you want to make a promise, paint a vivid picture of the benefits, provide proof to back up your claims, and end with a strong push to take action. So this framework essentially will focus on building credibility and persuades the reader with like a logical progression, right? So an example here is our promise. That can also be changed for like our guarantee, but our promise transforms your sleep, transforms your life. Picture waking up energized and focused every morning, backed by scientific research. Our products guarantee a night of blissful sleep. Ready for a positive change, learn more here. So there's a couple of other little avenues that you can focus on here, but like backed by scientific research, you can also rephrase this, loved by happy customers, as an example. So I hope all of that makes sense. There will be the resource attached under this, but obviously, as per usual, any questions, any concerns, please let me know.